Hey, it's Paul here with Birdtail. I got an update. Things have changed, which is good. But how does that crop look? Like, that's absolutely deadly. You know, bird hunter, right? So we're in a drought, kind of like a lot of places. Like, I think all of Canada is just absolutely getting smoked right now. And this is where I'm like so grateful that we are in the pothole region, because we're wet. We're always wet. We were wet in the dirty 30s, which is super cool. Birds know that, the migration knows it. So what happens in dry years, they just do this, right into the pothole region, because they know they got water and they know they have food. So all the other places that, you know, have been drained and whatnot over the, you know, decades of kind of whatnot, they come here because this is where the water is. So dry years, I've been doing this 22 years or something like that. Our dry years, we smash birds like big time, and we basically have 2 generations of birds that think Canada is like very safe. So I'm really excited about this fall because we're dry. We got 2 generations, and we have some excellent crops like this, which is great for the farmers. And we have some really shitty crops that are, you know, you touch them, the grain will just drop out and shell out, and that'll provide a ton of food. So we're going to have big numbers of birds, and we're going to have enough food on the ground. So we're going to do well this year. So pumped for that. Okay, let's first off start with the Canadians, what's going on here. So all the Canadian, guys and girls that are booked in with us, thank you very much. Really appreciate it. It's pretty simple. You're vaccinated, you fly in, we smash birds, we do our thing, right? Just like normal. For that US, for our US customers, it's a little bit, we're getting there. So as of August 9th, non-essential travel will be permitted. This is new. Trudeau jumped the gun a little bit on the date, which is kind of cool. I'm not saying he's cool. I think he's it probably should have been for August 21st, and I think maybe that was a political play against President Biden. I don't know what the significance of August 9th was, but I'll take an earlier date to kind of whatever, figure out all the issues. And I'm going to get to one big issue, but basically August 9th, non-essential travel is permitted out of the US into Canada. You have to have 4 things. You got to download this app called ArriveCan, okay? And then with that app, you put all your information in it. And then what you do is you submit your proof of vaccination, okay? So you have to be fully vaccinated 2 weeks prior to the trip. So you submit that proof of vaccination. You have to get a molecular COVID test done. And it has to come up positive or negative. You submit that through ArriveCan. And then you have to have a 14-day quarantine kind of plan, and you submit that through the ArriveCan app, okay? What I have been told is when you go get your molecular COVID test done for whatever, your doctor or hospital or whatever clinic, do not tell them that it is for travel. You just tell them, I just want to get a COVID test done. Then your insurance company will cover it. If you say it's for travel, then it's elective, I guess, or it's for travel, they won't cover it. So you save yourself $250 basically, or however much it is. So that's one tip on that one. So you submit all that stuff. You got your app. You basically cross customs. This is how I understand things. Okay, things are going to change, but I don't think that much. They check. Okay, you're good to go. You meet all the requirements. Then you go past customs. And then we pick you up at the Hilton. We hunt 3 to 4 days, depends on what you booked. And then this is where I got the mental speed bump to the whole thing. I think I'm kind of getting over it. I think I got it, the solve to it. But technically right now, and things can change because we got Biden doing his thing on August 21st, and he's going to do the same thing on September 21st, and October and whatnot, till this is just a whatever fading memory. But if you fly from Canada into the US, you have to have a COVID test done here in Canada. And this is where that 14-day quarantine plan may come into effect. So say if you become positive, which I really doubt, because we're in isolation. Like you would have been in isolation through the last 2020 and everything, or whatever. Whole different frickin' argument. But basically, this is where, it's a false positivity rate, I guess, factor that I have a real hard time with. So, if you come up, you hunt with us, us, or whatever, and it's a relationship. You're supporting me, my family, my guides, like staff, everybody. We're very grateful. And for me to know that there is a false positivity factor to the whole thing, so if we run say 100 or 200 people come through the lodge in a year, and it's 15% false positive, well, that's like 15, 20, 30, 40 people that are kind of stuck in Canada as almost as fodder of us doing a season. Or I can't, I just whatever, morally I can't pull that one off. I can't sleep at night with that one. So what I'm thinking is, what's kind of come to light is that our Manitoba Lodge and Outfitters Association, who I'm a member of, used to be quite heavily involved as president and whatnot, have been digging into all the rules and restrictions, and the whole thing has been like this absolutely terrible kind of it's not as if it's like a pristine, crisp media release and you can, okay, these are all the requirements or restrictions. It's just been this barfing drool of kind of information. So our association's been hard at it trying to figure it out, and what they have figured out is that if you drive across, you don't have to get tested. Okay, so that eliminates my whole false positivity rate people stuck in Canada for 2 weeks doing why did I do this? They'll never come back. It's just that's a terrible experience. So I got to eliminate that. So what I think we're going to do, and this is where, just give me some time, is we're going to drive you across the line. We'll cross customs with you. No COVID test done here in Canada, and we're going to get you either to Bismarck, North Dakota, Fargo, North Dakota, or Grand Forks, North Dakota, and hopefully Grand Forks because I think it's the closest, and you'll fly out of there. So give me some time before you book your flights, because I don't know which one is going to be perfect for us, because if we got us driving and whatnot, we can't have like two guys going to Bismarck, two guys going to Grand Forks. That will not work. So we're going to end up picking a kind of one city to kind of be our departure hub in essence. So that's the solve. So coming in, yeah, you got to be vaccinated. You got to have your quarantine, your negative test. We're good to go. The flying out, I think I highly suggest not running that risk. I think anybody would not see that as a wise one. But we're going to go the extra mile, and we're going to get you across the line by vehicle, and then you fly out of one of the cities in North Dakota, and then we're good to go. That's the fix. As far as private planes go, I don't know yet. We've been trying to figure it out. Don't know yet, and this is why this is such a classic federal bullshit kind of organization. Couldn't find their way out of a shoebox in my eyes. But so we don't know yet. But we will find out. We got this August 21st and September 21st thing to kind of go through. But Canadians are good to go. I think for our American guests, yeah, we're good to go. We just got some details to figure out. If you want to book a flight into Winnipeg and a flight out of Winnipeg, by all means go for it. Just make sure you get insurance on it. This is what I'm doing right now. I'm fixing stuff at the lodge and whatever, doing sewer work and all that good stuff. Just trying to make it bang on for us, make sure we're really easy, because this fall is going to be, it is going to be a little bit more complicated for us, but we got to do it. We're getting bled out. You can't be shut down for 2 years or whatever. You just can't do it. But anyway, so just give me some time and I will do another update. But we're just it's getting better. It's not getting worse. But at the end of the day, this is a game for vaccinated people, and this is kind of the way I think the world is working. I think France just made it mandatory in Canada. Any major event, you want to go watch football or baseball or anything, or in hockey, you got to be vaccinated. And I know it's just going to be what it is. So if you chose not to get vaccinated, cool. Everybody's got their own decision in a free world in theory. You just got to let me know, because at the end of the day, we will be operating. I can't afford to go and roll over your deposit to another year. But what you can do is call a vaccinated friend and give them your spot this year and tell them that you're going, and you guys can figure it out. It's a bit of a hard line, but you know what I mean, I got a family to feed, I got bills, like none of this is going away from me. So I got to roll, I got to keep on going, and I got to survive. Got too much invested, and I love what I do. And there's a lot of people that want to come hunt with us. So yeah, you can figure it out on your end, call a vaccinated friend. But if it is a vaccine kind of thing, I'm at the end of the day, I'm greatly sorry. This is not my choice of any of this. It's come down to a survival thing. There's been a lot of people inconvenienced by COVID. We've been decimated, and that's the way it is. So, and a lot of people ask, you know, has the government helped you out? They have, but I can guarantee that, I do know that welfare pays way better. This has been a pure survival of the fittest, and it's however you were organized financially and where you were in your business, that's what's going to carry people through this. So at the end of the day, yeah, government, our provincial government did the best they could do. Federally, they've basically just done the whatever. So my nose is super up to them. Provincially, yeah, okay, whatever. But anyways, I'm rambling. I don't want to start that. I just want to go back to work and go kick some ass with you guys. And we are going to be there. We're going to be doing it this fall, so this will be behind us pretty damn soon. But yeah, if you have any questions, let me know. Just shoot me a text or whatever. But if you're not vaccinated, you got to let me know, and then we're going to try and figure it out. Like, I will do my best to help you, but at the end of the day, I got to survive. So let me know. But anyways, super pumped for this fall. Thank you for everybody's support and patience, and we're gonna get through this. As waterfowlers, we love the adventure. Birdtail waterfowl, we like to change it up. We like to go a little harder, a little faster, a little different, and this is fine. We know how to do this kind of stuff, and we're gonna have success this year. So anyways, again, much appreciated, and yeah, look forward to the fall. Yeah.